techniques are now by and large legal. If he had that arm on the throat and he cut off the blood flow from the carotid artery, it may be more effective than his old school style sleeper.
Very valid points, my Irish friend, but as we saw there, Corino in the position, he was able to get his feet on the ropes for further leverage. So I guess
helping him on the outside.
It is a two-edged sword.
Most of them are.
Well, not the ones I used in the Russian army, but that's another story.
Now Brody Lee.
By the way, that was the free Russian army, not those commie jerks.
Now Brody Lee off the ropes. Up back Corino, right back to that sleeper hold again.
Great tenacity by Corino, going right back to the sleeper. That's the veteran aspect of Steve Corino. Just because the move didn't work exactly the way he wanted the first time doesn't mean that he abandons it. And Lily wisely trying to quiet down the audience so they don't awaken Brody Lee from his slumber.
And not only is he being tenacious, Dan, he's always being patient and showing perseverance as well.
And determination.
That too, Dan Murphy. That too.
And now Ron Falco checking the arm of Brody Lee as Corino's got that sleeper hold firmly in place on Brody Lee. And one more, if this arm goes down for a third time, Brody Lee's going to be... Whoa!
That's up! His arm is still up!
Corino thought the match was over, but Brody Lee was able to hold his arm up before it hit the canvas the third time.
He's Brody sizing! He's Brody sizing!
Now Corino up again. Has to relinquish the hold. Brody Lee, here he comes. And again to that sleeper hold goes.
Right back to it. Right back to it. Great move by Corino. It may not be the big high spots that the fans love. It may not be the flashy move off the top rope. But you cut off a man's blood flow to his brain, and it's going to be effective.
Oh, Corino goes face first into the turnbuckle. And then Brody Lee hits the front of his forward onto the back of the head of Steve Corino as he tried to follow up.
Big noggin knocker right there. You know, Bender, back in college I played rugby. I once ran into another guy in the scrum like that, head-to-head. We were both knocked silly for about 7 minutes. Just like that.
Are you saying you ran into a scrum?
Yes, it was a scrum.
You ran into the man's scrum, are you saying? That's disgusting. I don't care if it was an organized sport.
It was more of a ruck, technically. But we were in scrum formation.
Now Brody Lee to his feet, Corino to his feet. Brody Lee comes wrestling Corino again. Like two bulls locking horns. No machismo blowing his no European uppercuts. Right hands being exchanged. These combatants are throwing the heavy lumber as this match continues on. Here goes Corino. Ooh, double axe handle by Brody Lee right to the chest.
How impressive is that? Brody Lee got the upper hand in that slugfest against Steve Corino. That man has faced some of the best competition, not only in the U.S., but in the world. Brody Lee has the upper hand.
And you can feel that big body drop all the way in Gates, Southern New York.
Now Corino gets whipped in. Brody Lee, belly-to-belly suplex. Throws the king of old school over the top. And I'll call for that Yakuza kick. That shiny Yakuza kick.
This might be an error. This might be a mistake. Corino's seen that before.
Oh, and Corino tried to block it, but Brody Lee still able to break through the hands of Corino. Oh, ace crusher.
How ironic is this? Brody Lee using Japanese style.
2. No.
Brody Lee using that strong style Japanese influence type maneuvers. And that's exactly where Steve Corino's been working closely for the past 2 years. He should know how to counter that. It's a risky gambit by Brody Lee.
John, I think we can agree that little Brody has beaten Colt Cabana.
Oh! STO! Space Tornado Ogawa.
Out of nowhere, we got a 2 count. Interrupted my analogy. But would you agree, even though Brody has beaten Colt Cabana, this would be the highest profile win of Brody Lee's career if he pulls it off?
I would agree with that statement.
It's neck and neck with Abyss. Abyss is a heck of a competitor in his own right. And Abyss is big and strong and nasty as he is. Great wrestler, but he doesn't have the international pedigree of a Steve Corino.
Everybody! Did you just say pedigree? Is that trademarked by another federation?
I was referring to it in a different sense, but wait a second, Steve Corino, the front chancery.
Now Corino looking to hit a DDT on the Brody Lee, but Brody Lee throws him into the corner, and Brody Lee follows up with a DDT of his own.
Smart move there. I don't think that he really got it as well as he wanted to. Steve Corino seemed to float over more in that DDT. Didn't land fully on his head. I think it might have hurt his neck more, but he may not be as injured as Brody Lee thinks.
Now Brody Lee going up to uncharted territory. Corino there to catch him, crotches him on the top turnbuckle.
There will be no little Brodies created tonight, gentlemen.
Corino ducked his head under there. He didn't take the full DDT, and now he's in a position to hit a superplex bender.
Or could be going for a brainbuster. He called out that brainbuster. He's got Brody Lee trying to hit that avalanche now. Brainbuster, and he hits it. He hits it. This should be all the cover. 2. No, it's not over. Brody Lee kicks out from the Oh, wait a minute.
Going for a variation crippler crossface, but instead he bars that arm up inside. More of a choke on the side there.
Almost straitjacketing the left arm of Brody Lee around his own throat. And Corino, again, back to the submission move.
Very wise way to follow up those sleepers from before. Again, like the sleeper, it's a way to cut the blood flow to the brain.
So it's all about cutting off blood flow when you get down to it.
Your social life is none of my concern, Ivan. Here comes Corino, winding up that big right arm, a clothesline attack.
But Brody Lee catches him in the midsection. Obviously had that move scouted. Corino was looking to put Brody Lee away. Now Brody hooks him in. Falcon Arrow suplex. 2. No. Only a 2 count. Brody Lee using the top rope for leverage as he took Steve Corino over with that Falcon Arrow suplex, but couldn't put him away.
Brody Lee looks like he's got a second wind. He's calling for the finish, but both men really look fatigued right now. I think this has got to come to an end soon.
They've been going there for 20 minutes. The first mistake could be crucial here.
Now double underhook by Brody Lee. Could be going for that package pile driver. Corino hot. Oh, yeah, he's got him. We do water. Oh, and then just Brody Lee with a Ganso drop. But Brody Lee stays on his feet. And Corino just takes his head off with a clothesline. The cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Brody Lee is still alive in this match.
Very impressive. I don't know how much more gas he's got in the reserves right there. Corino had trouble rolling him over because Brody Lee was all dead weight at that point. I thought he was out, but somehow he managed to find the way, find the strength, the reservoir to kick out.
And now Corino looking a little frustrated as he thought he put Brody Lee away with that big King Kong lariat.
Corino needs to hit the old school expulsion. He needs to do something here to put this match away.
Brody Lee's got Corino trying to go for that package pile driver, but again, Corino thwarts the efforts.
Could be the
Super kick.
Super kick.
Finds its mark in the cover. 1, 2,
3.
No! Brody Lee kicks out again.
That kick has put away a lot of excellent competitors, Scotty Bender and Ivan the Impaler. That kick is a vicious move. The fact that Brody Lee is still on his feet or struggling to get to his feet.
Wait a minute. Brody Lee from behind.
A roaring elbow.
Brody Lee stops him, hooks him in. Package pile driver, he hits it. The cover. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's over. Brody Lee with the biggest upset in his career as he just defeated the king of old school, Steve Corino, with the package pile driver.
And I think they've run out of excuses now. They cannot deny Brody Lee a title shot any longer here in NWA Upstate.
Steve Corino took off that elbow pad. He might have taken too much time. He looked like he was going to come off the ropes with a vicious roaring elbow. It looked neat. Instead, apparently he waited too long. Brody Lee somehow managed to thwart those plans and come up with that incredible pile driver for the win.
The fans on their feet chanting Brody Lee's name. Next in line.
Wait a minute.
I'm thinking of Glenn Spector. Glenn Spector's got a chair. Oh, right to the left knee. Where the hell's the doctor?
Well, Brody Lee, the doctor, could have done serious damage to the medial collateral ligament there, gentlemen.
To say nothing of the anterior cruciate ligament.
This is going from bad to worse as Spector will do anything in his power.